Okay, so apparently some of you have had trouble getting to the SPSS program. So what you got to do is just, here in your My ASU page, you look for My Apps, click on My Apps, and then you're going to have something like this. Looking for software. You just type SPSS, I got it already here. Platform any, categories any, access any, and then you just apply. And you're going to have, depending on your computer, I don't know why this is the case. Sometimes you have more, sometimes you have less. But the one that I always choose is this one, 26, SPSS 26, 32-bit. Of course, if you have a Mac, you will click on a Mac, right? So yeah, so I click here, and it'll ask me if I want to run the app, and I'll say yes. Students can download it. I'm not going to download it, so I'm just going to do this, run app. Then it asks me for this to continue. Here it's already my username, my password are already there. If you don't have them yet, you just enter them. You click on log on. It will do this, and maybe some of you are here and you're kind of lost of what's going on, right? I don't see anything. Well, you click here, and then you look for it, and here we go. So although I clicked on SPSS 26, what I have here are 24 and 25. Let's click on 25. Open, yes. And let's just give it a little bit of time. Just a little bit. Be patient. And there you go. Here you have SPSS. Now this opening page you don't really need, so you can just close it. And here you have the program ready for its use. So what you're going to do is look at the data view. You're going to click I think the default it gives you is the variable view. You're going to look at the data view. Now, some of you have been having problems with the way you open your program and the G drive, and I'm not sure how that works anymore because that changes constantly. So the best bet is to just open your data spreadsheet, right, which is this one, right? And I sent you two documents, or you have two documents. Now, how does this work? SPSS doesn't really read this. It'll come out as an error, and SPSS doesn't really need this either. So we're going to get rid of this, right, with a delete. We're going to get rid of this with delete too. And then what you're going to have is the document that I sent, which is called sibilance no tokens. So what you're going to do is you're going to select all the. Now, here's the catch. Sometimes SPSS, when you just select the columns like this, for some reason it also includes whatever comes after the data. So the blank cells. So to avoid that, what you're going to do is just select the whole data, and then copy. And then what we're going to do is go back to here to the data view. You click here, the upper left cell, and then you go to well, you can paste here, right, like what I did, or you can come here and here, paste here. And there you go. You have already your data entered in SPSS. Now, if you want to give your data name, the names that you have here in your coding chart, right? Some people like to do it. Some people like to have their tables already with the names of each of the letters. Instead of having the letters, you want the names, label them. So we can do that. You always look at your coding chart, which is the guide for everything you do, and you go ahead and go to the variable view, and you will give values to each one of the letters. So in this case, S is sibilant, right? Add, and I think A is aspiration. I'm not really sure, or is it H? A is aspiration, correct. So then A aspiration, and then you add it, and then you be sure to click OK here. So you already have these names here. Then you will have here, let me see what the next variables are. So male, female, so MF, right? So M stands for male, add, and F stands for female, add, and OK. Now the next one is education. So E for educated, N for not educated, right? So E, educated, and N, not educated. You add, and you make sure that you click on OK. The next one is, so style, right? Interview, colloquial, reading passage, minimal pairs. So let's see if I remember all those. So I for interview, C is for colloquial, I believe. I can always look. Yeah, R for reading and M for minimal pairs. Okay, so R is for reading, passage, and then M is for minimal pair. Okay. Add, and make sure I click on OK. Now the next one should be following context. So following segment. A position, okay, yeah, exactly, following segment. So CPV, okay. So here we have C, which is consonant. P is pause. And then V is vowel. And finally you have morpheme and morphemic value and no morphemic value. That's what you got. So M is morphemic and N is non-morphemic. Oops. Add. Okay. Now all the variables are labeled, so we go to analyze descriptive statistics. Descriptive, crosstabs, And something I learned in the years after making the videos that you saw earlier is that you can just put the dependent variable here, and all of the you select right with you select all of the independent variables. You put them here as the columns. You go to the statistics. Of course, you look for chi-square only. Continue, and then cells. You can have a lot of things here. So the default is observed. So you're gonna only ask for row, column, because if you ask for total, you're going to have a lot of percentages that you're not going to be able to understand easily. Now, I don't want to round cell counts, so I'm just going to have no adjustments. Continue. And then, okay. And that's it. Notice that now you have the names, right? Aspiration, sibilant, female, male. You have all of them. Aspiration, sibilant, educated. So instead of doing one by one, if you put all of them together, all of the independent variables as columns, then you will have this done faster. So this is the way you do it. Okay. Now, yep, that's it. Now let's see how I can stop this video.